Hi everybody. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but hopefully it will work correctly, and maybe we will transfer from our link to this. Our link have not been very helpful. They just say they're making big improvements and changes, but at least they should have informed everybody and let us know, because we use them every day and it's not been available and they've not offered any solution to that. This is a different platform. I'm not sure how it works, how well it works. We'll have to wait and see. But I am here, hopefully streaming into YouTube and Facebook group. No, it won't allow me to stream into the group. It's into Facebook itself. My account, Social Sensations, and hopefully we'll see, and if it all works. We do have people that are in the comments already, so hopefully it's going to be good. My name's Graham Frame, and I'm an admin with We Share Abundance, and We Share Abundance is the United States of the world, with God and Truth as our leaders. And we will be getting started in a moment with a little affirmation, because we are a non-separatist organization. That means that we don't pigeonhole people based on what they look like, where they come from, or anything else. We see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique. So what are they getting involved in? Well, we are a cloud nation, and anybody can join us. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You come along and register, and that's all there is to it. There are a lot of things that you can get involved in, but it's up to you. It's always optional. We've been around a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations and finding our feet in the world. Sometimes it takes a long time, and I'll get into that more in a moment. But we're still here, and we are an emerging nation, and we are now expanding our economy to benefit all our citizens by improving our treasury, because they all hold our currency. We give it to them free every month. And so I invite you, if you're not already a member, to join us now. Why not? You can't lose. We have a little affirmation that helps us in a moment with the non-separatist ideology we have, where we just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all equally loved, all equally valuable. We'll have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that. But first, we'll have an opening prayer, very short, to help us find true happiness in life. I'm not talking about short-term pleasure. I'm talking about an underlying joy that is within you. Yeah, it'll get a little bit pushed down occasionally, and it'll be a little bit higher occasionally, but it won't have the peaks and the troughs that pleasure has. It'll be there constantly. You wake up in the morning full of joy, ready for a new day. You'll go to bed each night feeling wonderful that you've been through a wonderful day. You'll have that peace and contentment within you always, and it'll protect you from all those spikes of pleasure and depression, troughs of depression, And it's something that everybody seeks. Not everybody knows how to get it. Not everybody knows that's what's missing from their life. But the only way you can get it, and you can't buy it, is through loving service to other people. And the more you go about life in loving service to others, the more you'll find that internal joy that is always with you. And that's what our little prayer's about. The great thing about being of loving service to others, of course, is that it is the fundamental of the law of attraction. And so the more service you offer to the more people, the more you open your heart and mind to the world and to everybody that you meet, the more everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. We'll be getting started now then with that little prayer, the affirmation. But first, let me welcome you. Whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recordings, we should be streaming live into Facebook. Let me just check here. I am logged into Facebook here in my other computer, and hopefully, I don't know whether it's working or not. Just a minute. I think it'll take me to another place. And if I click on it, I think I'm there. Okay, so it is working. It's not in our group. I can't get this app to work in the group. But it is in Facebook. Facebook, I'm not sure what the account is, but it is in Facebook, and it should be recorded there. And it is also in YouTube. It should be recorded there. So you're equally welcome, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. I know a lot of people can't make 7 o'clock London time, not convenient for them. So that's why the recordings are so important. A lot of our people watch the recordings, and I'm sure that we're going to have a lot more people watching them in the very near future, because I'm so excited about something I'm going to share with you in a moment. But let's get started now with that little prayer and affirmation. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. Now, a little affirmation. We are the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got in the, I don't know whether this works or not. It says show on stream. Okay, yeah, it does. How about that? Oh, just a minute. It's disappeared again. Okay. I'm not sure how we work this, but we've got Eric in from Quebec in Canada. We have Pierre from South Africa. I'm struggling with this a bit. I'm going to have to hide that, I think, to try and get through this in a more logical way. We've got Kim in from Cork in Ireland. We've got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal. We've got Ramachandra in from Watford in England. We have Mary in from Chicago, USA. We have Obisure, who's that? From Nigeria. Will I be able to withdraw and will WeShare token be listed on other exchanges? No, the WeShare token will not, for probably many years, be listed on other exchanges, but you can withdraw anything that you earn now going forward in WeShare Abundance. We also have other plans that I'll be talking about in a moment. We have Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland. We have Radio Pirata in from Puerto Rico. Pierre from South Africa. Eric from Canada, Quebec in Canada. Richard from Devon in England. Toby from Nigeria, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's saying he's from Nigeria. I think that's all we've got. I don't know whether we've got other people watching. I did see, did I welcome them? I've got Mary from Chicago. I don't remember mentioning her, but I see she is in here. Anyway, let me show that on the screen if we can. Oh, it's not working now. Here we go. Yeah. I think that is coming up on your screen now, so you can see all the comments as they come in. Okay. I'm really more excited than I've been for 4.5 years. 5 years ago, I was so excited because we launched WeShare Abundance. And the idea was not correct in the way that it was applied, but it was to make sure that anybody could generate at least $50 a month online and help them improve their lives. And to some of you, $50 a month may not be anything. If you live in England, $50 a month will pay your electric bill for half an hour or something. It's crazy over here in England. We are being ripped off right, left and centre by the government, but that's another matter. But in some countries, $50 a month, certainly when we launched, I know we had people in Suriname that said, $50 a month will pay my grocery bill for a month. Now we're 5 years on and $50 a month may only pay their grocery bill for 2 weeks of the month. But it's still something good. And that is what we set out to be, something good, something that would help people throughout the world just have that little bit extra in their life, which would make their lives easier and allow them to concentrate more on what really matters in life. It's hard to concentrate on what matters in life if you're struggling for survival, if you're struggling to pay your rent and put shoes on your kids and do things like this. But if you get that little bit of a leeway, which just helps you get over that hump, you can start to think about other things in life. Now, some people have the ability to do that anyway, no matter how bad their situation is. And I bless those people incredibly. But most people need to, first of all, satisfy their own needs before they can think about truly helping other people. And so that's why we started WeShare Abundance, but it went haywire because we didn't have it structured properly. It grew amazingly fast because the idea the concept behind it was really, really good. But the structure behind the concept wasn't good, was not sustainable. It wasn't even legal. It wasn't set up that way, but that's what it turned out to be when we examined it. So we've been a little bit walking through the desert, confirming our faith. The Israelites spent 40 years, I think, in the desert wandering about before they were shown the promised land. I've always said you get what you want in life when you deserve it. But you have to prove that you deserve it. You can't just say, oh, I deserve it. You have to think, be, and do deserving of what you want. And I believe we now have reached that stage as a community. Many of you have been with us for that 5.5 years yet, but it won't be far off since we started, with the objective of helping people, with the objective of building a community, with the objective of helping others as a primary source of what we're doing, and to allow the abundance of the world to flow back to us through our activity of unselfishness. And as I say, we started out wrong. We had some, and I don't really want to call them selfish people, because they're just normal people that joined us and promoted us and did things, and they reaped benefits, many of them thousands of dollars. But they didn't do it with the right spirit, with the right intentions. And they didn't have the right program. And the right program was my fault, because I developed the program and it was wrong. And so I've been, for 5 years, putting in different things, and many of them have been really, really good. 777 plan is an amazing plan, but it doesn't cater for the fact that people don't want or understand the need to share love and abundance with others. And so we've been round and round and round and round, and we've got some amazing plans now, and some people are making good money. The majority aren't making anything. But we've got to this stage where we have the TIR plan, and we set it up in a separate domain. And we set it up in a separate domain because I didn't want the ghosts of We Share Abundance affecting it. I didn't want it to be crypto based. I wanted, because a lot of people have asked for something that is purely fiat based, cash in, cash out. I'm sure that in time we will add cryptocurrency, but it's not available at the moment. But what we have in that TIR plan, and what I realized today through almost divine inspiration, that it is what we set out to do. And it's not about the big numbers that come through the silver and the gold plan. It's simply about the bronze plan. The bronze plan, anybody can join for $20. Originally, we had $100 to get $50 a month. We're now looking at $20. Okay, you're only going to get $40 a month, but it's only $20. It's a fifth of the commitment that we had before for almost the same rewards. We grew fantastically quickly because we paid referral commissions on the staking that we had, and it allowed people to make a lot of money very quickly. And I've made one change from the PDF that I sent out to you yesterday, and it is available now. You can go to the main website, thinkingintoreality.com, and it has the compensation plan PDF, I think, in the menu. You can download the up-to-date one. That one change is that instead of $40 going into the PIF fund when a member completes those 5 levels, the sponsor gets a matching $40. And I've done that because I know that what empowered us, what powered us forward in the last plan was the fact that it was something that anybody could do. People went out there and did what they could to get $100 to get $50 a month. Now here we have a plan where all they have to do to get $40 a month is verify their identity. Of course, if they put in $20, they'll get there a lot quicker. If they can put in $100 or $250, which is the maximum, they can get there an awful lot quicker. But the essence of what we have is that anybody can join us. And usually, and I'm saying this reservedly because we don't know yet, but I believe that usually within a month of becoming a bronze member, they will be receiving $40 a month. Let's forget about the big numbers. Let's forget about the silver and the gold matrix where people can make thousands of dollars. Let's look at it just this way. People come in, they either pay $20 or somebody helps them with $20. Now, if somebody helps them with $20, as soon as that person is making $40 a month, so is the person that helped them. So basically, you put in $20 and probably, and I say that, as I say, reservedly because we don't know yet, but probably within a month, you're making $40 a month for a one-time $20. I'm not going to say investment. I'm not going to say purchase. I'm going to say gift to somebody that needed your help. And you went out there and you said, look, get involved in this. It'll help you. And if you're struggling, I'll pay for you. You do that and it costs you $20. And then hopefully within a month, you've got $40 coming back. And that in itself is amazing. You've doubled your money in within a month. Okay, you've got $20 in your hand. You've got your money back because you spent $20. But next month, you're going to get $40. And there's nothing coming out of that. So now after 2 months, you've got $60 back for helping somebody with $20. And that goes on month after month after month. And that will never stop because people won't drop out because they're in line to make that $40 a month. And this is what we should be looking at. And what we should be looking at is saying to people, do you need a little bit extra cash in your life? Because I can help you get $40 a month. And if you help other people, you can make that more. everybody will get to $40 a month fairly quickly. How quickly, we don't know. Some people will do it in a week, maybe, when we first launch, or in a day, on the day that we launch. Some people will actually do that, probably. But ongoing, how long will it take? Who knows? We don't know. But what I do know is when we launched this program and people had to put in $100 to get $50 a month, within 6 months, we'd grown to 200,000 members. Now we're saying, come along, we'll help you. It's $20 or nothing. It's up to you. How fast do you think we'll grow? You have this wonderful opportunity to help people in all countries, in all walks of life, to generate income more easily than it has ever been available before. We've come the whole circle. We've done the walking through the desert, the living on manna leaves or whatever, We've faced the tests. We've come through them. I've run so many projections through this TIR plan you wouldn't believe, to make sure that we're not back at square one where we're going to say, okay, it's not going to work. It is viable, ethical, sustainable. And you are in the best position now to be able to go out and help other people take advantage of it. And okay, I know there's some people that'll see it and they'll say, okay, I just want to make money and I'll introduce people. And that's fine, you can do that. But the real joy isn't going to be in that, making that money. You get your own position and you introduce 4 people and you'll be making $200 a month. Not immediately, but probably fairly quickly. And you may say, okay, $200 a month isn't a fortune, but for most people, it's a significant difference. In the United States, they said that most bankruptcies would have been avoided with an additional $200 a month in income. In some countries, $200 a month is more than people are making working 40 hours a week. And there's no limit on how many people you can help. You can help get started. There's no limit on that. I mean, I'm just looking at you saying, okay, 4 people and my own matrix. And you're making $200 a month. But more importantly, you're helping all those 4 people you introduced make $40 a month. And that $40 a month can be life-changing for those people, particularly if they're in Africa, in Asia, in South America. Some countries are having really bad times. Some people in some countries are having really bad times. Get out there, share what we have with them, because it will be such an amazing joy that you'll feel from that. Now you can go out and introduce people and make money and say, okay, this is great. I'm making $200, $400, $500, $1,000, $10,000. But I'm telling you now, if you're doing it purely through, I'm not going to say greed, but through just wanting it for yourself, you're missing the point, and you won't find the same happiness and joy that other people find from this program. Okay, I don't have numbers for you. I didn't get them out. I wasn't sure whether this was going to work, and I'm not sure who we've got in and who I have. Let's have a quick look here. We've got quite a few people in. I know if you go into Facebook, what you have to do is you have to click on the image there, because it'll take you into Facebook itself instead of the group. I couldn't get it to run in the group. But we have Kim from Cork in Ireland. We've got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal. We've got Ramachandra from Essex in England. We have Mary from Chicago, USA. We've got Obi Shaw from Nigeria. I think I mentioned those before. Bozina from Edinburgh, I think we mentioned. We've got Radio Pirata from Puerto Rico, Pierre from South Africa, Eric from Quebec in Canada. We got Richard from Devon in England. We have Toby from Nigeria. We have Seva Ramachandra saying I couldn't enter the Facebook group. No, you have to just click on it and it'll take you to the main Facebook live page, and it is there. It won't run in the group with this particular app. We've got Nanki from Nigeria. We've got Don from, not seen you for a while, Don. I hope you've been well. From Vancouver Island in Canada. Will we see a matrix in the back office eventually? Yes. We've got Ajibola, good evening. Got Leon Henderson from California. Ajibola's from Nigeria. Okay, a lot of people in there. As I say, I haven't got the numbers out. My fault. I've been really, I tell you, really excited by what we have going here. And I'm so happy for the way that Vishal has presented this. Now, there are quite a lot of things that need changing in that back office, but it's such a clean way of looking at things. You can see your downline. You can upgrade. There is a button in there that says add funds. You've got to deposit funds into your account. And then from there, you can buy the different plans. There will be videos to help you do that in the not too distant future. But really, it's not rocket science, you know. You should be able to figure it out. But let me just check a couple of things here. I'm not sure if we can get these figures out for you quickly. They don't take very long, in all honesty, do they? To just bring you up to date with what's been going on in the last 24 hours. And I'm not logged in. Let me have a little sip while I'm... But I am going to give you the numbers. Because I keep saying to you, we're going to see dramatic increases in them. And we haven't. But we are. Because I believe we've gone that full circle. We started out with what we intended to do, and it didn't work, and it wasn't working right. And that was up here somewhere in that circle. And we've had to change and modify, and we've struggled, and it's been hard. It's been hard for the members, it's been hard for the administration, it's been hard for the developers, it's been hard for everybody, because things haven't worked the way that we wanted them to. And we've been trying to get things that will benefit everybody for 5 years. And eventually, and I believe this sincerely, we've been guided to the promised land. We have the plan that can and will help everybody. So let me give you some numbers now. We have 45,397, which is an increase of 5 in the 777 plan. We have 54,054 registered members, which is an increase of 13 in the registered members, and 3408, which is also an increase of 13 in the active members. We have 27 in the Success Blueprint, which hasn't changed. And we need to be looking at the Easy Team Builder. We have 1141. 1141, wow. We've gone up 10 in the Easy Team Builder, which is unusual, but congratulations to you people. And we have the wrong screen here. Click the wrong thing. 899, which is an increase of 4 in the Best Plan Ever, and 775, which is an increase of 1 in the Success Blueprint active member count. Okay, let me see, we've got a couple of comments here. Let me get this straight, please. Weezer Poor, how can I make $20 to $50 from it? And I only have one active user I paid for from my WeShare Abundance balance, and he is active. From the pools, the only way you can access funds from the pools is by randomly selected when we do those free withdrawals. But you can now get involved in TIR, separate website, but the profits from it, if we make profits, will come into WeShare Abundance and help members of WeShare Abundance. But initially, it's going to help you because you get in, you register, you have the option of paying for a membership or waiting to be paid for into the system. Whichever you choose, it's your choice. You know, there's no obligation to take a paid membership. It'll benefit you because you'll make money faster. But if you're struggling for money, don't worry about that. Just get involved and wait until you're paid in by somebody, your sponsor or somebody else who will become your sponsor. And you will then start making $40 a month. So that's 20 to 50 you're interested in. 40, I think, is a good measure in between there. Lewis says there is no way to add funds at this time. There is, Lewis. I don't know whether I can do a screen share. and I don't know whether I've got it open and where it is if I have. Let me try and get logged into an account here. Just a minute. And I'm not sure that the screen share is very easy either. Okay, let me find out where we are. Let's try a screen share. Okay, hopefully this is sharing for you. I'm checking in Facebook and it doesn't seem to have changed there. Okay, it has come up there now. Okay, once you log in, your dashboard is here. It'll show you current wallet balance. That $10 is because I actually did add funds when we were testing it. I am a bronze, silver and gold member. You can see that they're all active. But here you can see a button, add funds. And if you click on that, you get to this page here. And depending on how much you want to add, now you're going to need $20 if you're going to get a bronze. So you're going to need 2 units. Okay. And sometimes it's a bit slow for these options to populate, but you can see they're coming up now. And we've got GPay. There is Link as well that will come up. I don't know why it's taking so long. We'll be looking into that. But Link hasn't come up on this occasion. We'll be looking into why it's taking so long, but you can use GPay. And what it'll do is it'll bring up a screen. I'm just looking in Facebook now, and it's not coming up yet. I'm not sure whether it's going to, because it's like a pop-up. I don't think it has. I don't think it will show it. But there is a pop-up there, and it allows you to then make a payment. I'm going to close this and stop sharing. But that's where it is. You can add the funds. So there is a way to add funds right now. I'm not sure it's working as well as it should, but it is there. Radio Pirata, numbers are important. They show the community grow. Yeah. Thank you, Radio Pirata. Ron from Amsterdam in Holland is here. Lewis says, where have you gone? I am logged in, but I don't have access to this button. Not sure why. Please put in a support ticket, Lewis, and we'll get it fixed. But where are we? Friday. I can't understand why it won't be there. It should be there in anybody's account. But there is a link. Let me find that. I'm putting the link in the chat here now. Hopefully it'll reach everybody. So that link takes you to a payment page, and you can pay in $10 increments. So if you want to pay for the bronze level, you'll need 2 units. If you want to pay for the bronze and the silver, you'll need 10 units because it's $20 plus $80. And if you want to pay for the gold membership, then you'll need 25 units because it's 20 plus 80 plus 150. But that link should be there. And if it's not there, please put in a support ticket. Please link to get in, please. I need so I can register. To register, be sure, please go to your multiple income streams in your We Share Abundance dashboard. We're not giving out links here or anywhere outside of We Share Abundance. That way you will register under your sponsor if he is already registered, and if not, it'll go upline to the first person that has registered. Okay, I think that's covered things. Lewis says, okay, I'll do it. I'm not sure what you're going to do, Lewis. How do I get rid of this here? Okay, let me get rid of that chat in the window. And that really is the news for today. Devyani, we've been discussing with her how to get things sorted for the Fun Miracles. We'll be working on that intensively, but we will be continuing to work on the TIR plan. The TIR plan is We Share Abundance, even though it's not in We Share Abundance. It is everything we intended We Share Abundance to be. It is a way for everybody, no matter what their situation is, anybody throughout the world, to generate an extra few dollars a month, $40 a month. And that is the importance of We Share Abundance. And the more you share it, the more you'll share with the gift, the blessings that you are bestowing on those people. So Radio Pirata said, let's make some money. Let's make some money for other people. Don't worry about the money that you'll make. It'll happen automatically. Help others make money, and you will benefit. God bless you all. I'll be here, maybe in this, whatever system it is. This is called Restream. We'll see how it works. If our link comes back, we may be back in our link. We'll wait and see. God bless. I'll be here regardless, one way or another. 7 p.m. London time. Streaming in YouTube and in Facebook. If you go to the Facebook group and we're using this stream, you need to click on the image and it'll take you into the main system and it'll be streaming live there. God bless. Obishaw isn't a member apparently and he wants a sponsor. Okay. If you are in We Share Abundance, Obishaw, then join under your sponsor's link in the multiple income streams. Okay. God bless. God bless everybody, and I'll be here tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy life. Share love and abundance. It'll flow back to you in more abundance than you will ever really experience in any other way. God bless. I don't know how we end this. I'm looking through everything now. We're just going to end stream down here. Okay, God bless. I'll be here 7 p.m. tomorrow, one way or another, in Facebook and YouTube. Maybe some other function.